Topic natin for the coverage of the exam is cellular respiration. So, saan nangyayari yun sa cell, specifically sa mitochondrion and sa cytosol. Ano daw yung kailangan? Food and oxygen to form ATP. So, ano ba yung cellular respiration? So, cellular respiration is the oxidizing of food molecules like glucose na product ng photosynthesis to form carbon dioxide and water. So, ibig sabihin, yung formula natin ng photosynthesis ay opposite ng cellular respiration. So, sabi natin, kanina kailangan ng oxygen para magkaroon tayo ng carbon dioxide and water. So, paano ba napo-form yung carbon dioxide and water? Siyempre, may kasamang ATP na mapo-form yan kapag nangyari yan cellular respiration. So, meron tayong 3 stages, glycolysis, Krebs cycle, or tinatawag nating citric acid cycle and electron transport chain. So, yung unang stage natin or yung glycolysis. So, pag sinabi natin glyco, ito ay refers sa sugar. Lysis ay split or splitting of sugar. So, yung glucose, okay? So, meron siyang two phase. Yung energy investment phase at energy harvesting phase. So, kung makikita nyo dito, magiging fructose 6-phosphate muna siya hanggang maging pyruvate. So, ito yung medyo complicated. So, dun tayo sa medyo simple lang. So, glycolysis. So, splitting of sugar. So, meron tayong 6 carbon na kung saan, so itong part na to yung energy investment phase. So, pag nag-i-invest ka, syempre, naglalagay ka or gumagamit ka ng energy. So, yan ay magiging fructose 1,6 biphosphate, and then itong fructose 1,6 biphosphate ay magiging 3 carbon molecule. Okay? And then, itong 3 carbon molecule na ito papasok dun sa second phase na energy harvesting phase. So, ibig sabihin, pagkatapos mo mag-invest, may maka-harvest ka na. So, meron siyang mapo-form na NADH and ATP. So, using electrons and hydrogen, producing pyruvate. So, syempre, dahil meron tayong 2, 3 carbon molecule, meron tayong tig-2 dito sa ATP at NADH. So, yung glycolysis is splitting of sugar. So, ito yung sinabi ko kanina sa pag-investment, ATP is consumed, harvesting is ATP is produced. So, product natin, ito yung product natin. At ngayon, papasok na itong product natin papunta sa second and third stage. Pero depende pa yun kung present or absent yung oxygen. So, aerobic respiration, kapag present yung oxygen at magtutuloy yan in the pathway of ATP formation. Anaerobic naman yung walang oxygen, kaya hindi nangyayari or hindi magkakaroon ng ATP or hindi po-form yung ATP. So, ang nangyayari dito sa anaerobic is magpo-produce ng lactose, kaya nagkakaroon ng cramps. Okay? So, walang oxygen, kaya nagka-cramps. So, ibig sabihin, walang ATP or walang energy na gagamitin yung muscles nyo, kaya siya nagka-cramps. Ayan. So, yun. So, ngayon, kung present yung oxygen, magkakaroon tayo ng oxidation of pyruvate. So, yung pyruvate kanina na 3 carbon, okay, molecule. So, gagamitin yung NADH, magiging NAD plus, magiging NADH. So ngayon, magpo-produce yun ng carbon dioxide dahil babawasan to. So magiging 2 carbon siya, magiging acetyl-CoA siya. So in the oxidation of pyruvate, magiging acetyl-CoA siya. And then yung acetyl-CoA na yan, pupunta na yan ngayon dun sa lugar or dun sa mitochondria na kung saan doon nangyayari yung second and third stage. So yung second stage is yung Krebs cycle or tinatawag nating citric acid cycle. So meron siyang madaming ayan. So ilang reduction and ayan, oxidation bago mag-ulit-ulit yung cycle. Okay? So doon tayo sa simple. So, yan. So, sabi natin kanina, meron tayong acetyl-CoA dito na kung saan meron tayong 2 carbon. So, ngayon, meron tayong oxaloacetate dito, oxalo. acetate. Okay, which is a 4 carbon. So 4 carbon plus 2 carbon, magkakaroon tayo ng 6 carbon molecule or yung tinatawag nating citric acid. Kaya siya tinawag na citric acid dahil yun yung napo-form in the combination of the oxaloacetate and yung 2 carbon na acetyl-CoA. So ngayon, gagamit yan ng NADH para ma-reduce or ma-oxidize into a 5 carbon molecule. So may mapoproduce na carbon dioxide and then gagamit, ma-oxidize ulit siya, magiging 4 carbon molecule. And then may mapoform ulit dito ng carbon dioxide and then 4 carbon ulit. Tapos another 4 carbon molecule, meron tayo FADH2 dito hanggang sa maging 4 carbon molecule ulit siya na kung saan yung starting material ulit siya para mag-combine ulit siya doon sa acetyl-CoA. So, ibig sabihin, uulit na ulit yung cycle. So, in summary, meron tayong product na 8 NADH, 2 ATP, 2 FADH, and 6 carbon dioxide sa Krebs cycle. And then yung FAD, ibig sabihin ay adenine dinucleotide. NAD is nicotinamide adenosine dinucleotide naman siya. So ngayon, yung kasunod na step is yung electron transport chain or yung ETC. So a series of membrane-bound carrier in the mitochondria that pass electron from one to another. So ano yung gagamitin? So syempre ang gagamitin yung product kanina. Okay? Dun sa second stage. So meron tayong mga complex dito. So meron tayong NADH dehydrogenase, quinone, cytochrome B, CA1, and cytochrome C, cytochrome oxidase, and then meron tayong ATP synthase. So alam niyo naman ang ginagawa ng ATP synthase. Meron din tayong succinate reductase dito. So itong NADH, sa product kanina dito pupunta, dadalahin yung electron papunta dito, and then dito. Tapos gagamitin ito para yung oxygen, which is the final electron acceptor, gagamitin siya, tapos ito ay magiging water. And then syempre yung FADH, ito naman, tatransfer siya, pupunta dyan, tapos dyan, ganun ulit. Tapos, ikukulin na ulit yung oxygen, forming water. And then syempre yung ATP, may mapuproduce na ano. So yung ADP will produce ATP. So in summary, so huwag niyo nang tandaan yung mga pangalan nitong sa ETC para hindi kayo mahirapan mag-memorize. So it is a series of compounds that transfer electron from electron donors to electron acceptor via redox reaction and couples this electron transferred with the transfer of protons or H+ ions across a membrane na ginagamit naman ng ATP synthase para yung ADP maging ATP. So ibig sabihin forming energy. So this creates an electrochemical proton gradient that drives ATP synthesis or synthase or the generation of chemical energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate. At yung final acceptor of electrons in the electron transport chain is oxygen forming water. Kaya doon sa sinabi natin kanina na formula, ginagamit yung glucose forming carbon dioxide and water. So in summary, meron tayong 32 na ATP na napoproduce sa electron transport chain, 2 sa Krebs cycle. Kaya kung papansin nyo, meron tayong 34 ATP na napoproduce sa mitochondria. Kaya yung mitochondria is tinatawag na powerhouse of the cell dahil maraming energy na napoform sa kanya. So sa glycolysis, 2 ATP. So pag pinag-add nyo, magkakaroon tayo ng 36 ATP. Okay? So yun. And then, meron tayong tinatawag na transpiration. So, transpiration is the process by which a plant loses water, primarily through leaf stomata. So, ito yung isa part ng water cycle yan. Okay, so the amount of water loss from the plant depends on several environment factors such as temperature, humidity, wind, or air movement. Okay, so bakit binabanggit itong transpiration? So kung maalala nyo, meron tayong photorespiration noong nakaraan na kung saan nagsasara yung stomata para hindi maubos yung water. So ito naman is sinasabi dito kung bakit Bakit na-lose yung water? Through stomata. Okay, dahil nagkakaroon siya ng evaporation of water. Okay, so an increase in temperature or air movement decreases relative humidity and causes the guard cells in the leaf to shrink, opening the stomata and increasing the rate of transpiration. So, ibig sabihin, pag mainit or konti yung humid, ano ba pag sinabi natin humid? So, ito yung water in the air. So, pag konti yun, ang nangyayari is lilit na yung guard cell, kaya magbubukas yung stomata. Okay? Ayan. So, yun. So, related siya. So, syempre, kapag walang carbon dioxide, ang mangyayari, yun nga, photorespiration. So, ayun. May tanong po ba? So, hanggang dyan po yung coverage ng exam natin. Simula cell cycle. Hanggang dyan. Ay, huwag nyo na isama yung cell cycle para hindi na masyadong madami. Okay, so yun lang.